Yeah, the New Day come out, cut a promo. It was an alright promo. They're getting a lot more nerdier. But they did bring up that they laid out Cena, they laid out Dolph Ziggler, which is good to keep reiterating that because that's the most over they've ever been. They wrestled Neville versus the Usos. Big dive to the outside, setting up a spot where Neville does I think it was a reverse red arrow to everyone, all involved on the outside. Mm-hmm. That was a great spot. But then it leads to Neville trying to do the red arrow again to Woods. Kofi throws that damn trombone, pissing Peter off a little more.
Oh no, I love the trombone. I just say just stick to one thing. Just.
I thought you said you
the
hated
New Day
the
all over the place. They're like the Diamond Dallas Page. When Dallas Page debuted, he had 18 gimmicks going on at once, and you couldn't tell which way they were going with them. The same with New Day. You need to stick to one thing with these guys.
Yeah.
Or you're going to lose a lot of people.
I hear you. Kofi throws in the trombone. Ref tries to get it out. That allows Big E to jump to the top rope, throw Neville off. New Day wins. I thought it was a great little match. I mean, just a bunch of high spots leading into a little, a bold, finish where you want to boo the bad guys. Not a bad.
The only thing that's really cool about this now, I remember, I try to stay off.
Woods puts his foot on the rope as well, guys.
Yes, he does.
A nice little touch.
Yes, he does. And that's something you don't see anymore. Right now, I'm looking for a stretch. What do they call those things? The abdominal stretch, and someone grabs the fucking rope. That happened in New Japan, actually. Mm-hmm. It was during the New Bucks, and they did a 4-person chain of the grab, pulling outside. I thought that was fucking awesome. But we need these dastardly things, man. We really need these dastardly things going on to make sure who's heel, who to boo, who to cheer. Again, it's not that we're stupid or that we're slow, that we just can't keep up with things, that we need these things. No, it's fucking wrestling gold.
Yeah.
Please, put your leg on the rope. Tyler Breeze actually did that. He attempted that. Did he attempt that?
I know he does that a lot in NXT and everything.
Yeah. He attempted against Cruz. I said, yeah, fucking low blow, thumb to the eye.
No doubt.
These are the things that are needed for us to be like, okay, this guy's an asshole. Simple things. But what's cool about this is that they actually, the New Day, Neville and the Usos got a. It was the headlines, it was the headlining wrestling spot.
Yeah.
Last match of the night.
Sure.
It ended in suspense. We definitely got the setup between the Usos and the New Day for a feud. But because of this new system of having to earn a number one contendership or what have you, how do the Usos get a position at the New Day? They lost a match.
Maybe something on I haven't watched SmackDown. I haven't watched. Of course, I haven't watched Raw yet. But they got 3 more shows.
I see the Usos going heel. Naomi needs to become part of that heel faction. Fucking Roman Reigns needs to go heel. The Samoan SWAT team, y'all. Let's get the Usos and let's get Roman Reigns and have Naomi as the fucking valet. Let's make that happen. Because the Usos losing like that should piss them off. And the New Day, it's one thing for the New Day to do dastardly things, but they're hella over. They're over. The people like them.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the Usos, if you can't beat them, not necessarily join them, but out-dirty them. And if the fucking Usos just snap, it just all of a sudden beat the shit out of a crew that people already like. It's not like the people are going to cheer the New Day getting beat up.
Yeah. I don't think. I do think there needs to be a difference in the Usos, but I think with the New Day as champs, turning them on heel would be just like the 2 most over teams being heel. So they can't.
I don't see the New Day as heels though.
Well,
they're badasses. Unicorns. You think
yeah, because they're tricking everyone into putting loser signs on their head.
Yeah. Stop it. That's no, that is not heel. Arn Anderson would laugh at that. Arn Anderson be like, I ain't putting no goddamn unicorn horn to trick people, to make me look like more of an asshole. Fuck that. What would Arn Anderson do? This is my new thing right now. What would Arn Anderson do? Anytime there's going to be some gimmick to some silly gimmick to to a heel, what would Arn Anderson do? It presented that gimmick. He would bust their knee open. That's what he would do. He'd go after the leg. He'd go after the leg. Up. Yeah. Yep.
Use it as a salsa for his drink.
Yeah,
but,
that's what he'd do. That's exactly what Arn Anderson would do.
And throughout the night, though, there was like these Undertaker and Kane recaps. They showed some pretty cool ones. They showed like some ones I forgot about, like with the cell match with Edge, and I just throughout the years they showed the debut of the Undertaker, the debut of Kane, and things like that. And then Bray comes out at the end, cuts his promo about like change and ultimately
he's all Obama all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's like ultimately like that shows you what your true character is how you deal with change and how you deal with time. And then all of a sudden on the screen like shows like all the highlight packages they showed all night, and then it shows like them getting like sucked into like some kind of whirlwind. It got kind of wild, and then out comes Undertaker and Kane slowly to the ring.
I didn't expect them to come back. It was the return. I said, there's no way in hell. Because the first thing I thought is there's no way in hell Undertaker's over there. Like, what the fuck he's doing over there? He's at home chilling. He's Brock Lesnar it up.
They needed some people for the UK tour. Rollins gone.
You think that was a last second thing? Do you think if Rollins was hurt?
I know that they were asked. Well, one, if the video that you watch of Rollins getting hurt, he was wrestling Kane, so I knew Kane was over there. Mm-hmm. And I heard that when Cena was gone and Orton was gone, that they needed star power even before Rollins got hurt and they were going to get Taker over there. And Taker wrestled the Mexican tours for a little favor. And then, so I kind of had my suspicion, but I didn't know it was going to be like that. UK crowd going nuts.
Yeah, hell yeah, I went nuts.
Yeah, it was awesome. They just come down the ring, and it looks like, the Wyatt family's going to gang up on them, but then they stand tall. And, I mean, they didn't officially announce the match yet, but I feel like that's what Hunter's going to probably do next week on Raw.
I think he's going to have nothing to do with it.
You think it's just going to happen?
I think that's its own entity, because the Authority has nothing. If you've noticed, the Authority or Triple H has nothing over the Wyatt family.
Yeah, they don't want to get struck by lightning or anything.
Well, they don't want to get strangled by Braun Strowman. I can see Braun Strowman strangling Stephanie McMahon. Honestly, straight shoot. I see her
strangling him, and then a lightning bolt just like strikes Hunter in his ass.
And Triple H is like, my bad, yo.
Just put it down.
I just think in storyline, it doesn't work for the Authority to have a cloak over how they deal with their business.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and
because it's all supernatural type shit going on.
So you think Bray's gonna come out and want the match against Taker? And
obviously,
Kane? Yeah.
But I don't think Bray is gonna want it as much as the Undertaker and Kane is gonna want it, because if anything, he wants revenge. Okay, you look at that situation, it's like, well, was that the payoff? No, that wasn't the payoff. The payoff is actually the Undertaker acknowledging that Bray Wyatt exists. Because last WrestleMania, when they wrestled WrestleMania, Undertaker didn't have the decency to even show up. Ever. This motherfucker making caskets. You know what I'm saying? He's doing all this cool stuff that like gained his attention, and the only time he saw him, for him to even recognize his existence, was at WrestleMania, and then he does the job to him.
Yeah.
Now,
well, who do you think is going to win this match at Survivor Series? Do you think it's going to be, ultimately Bray's team, or do you think it's going to be Taker's team? And you think it's just going to be the Brothers of Destruction? I mean, there's still a little bit of questions here.
Now, it has a lot of room for. It does have a lot of room for error. But it definitely has a lot of room for fucking up, because if you're trying to get over this faction, the last thing you need is like either one or the other. Just
I definitely think they need to build new stars. They need to build them now, and I mean.
But don't you watch this show?
I know exactly what you're saying. That's why
I watched the show.
That's why I paused. But I mean.
They're going down in flames.
You need a heel team, man. You need a heel team, and you need them to beat the over people, and the only people that are over are old people, and they're not going to keep wrestling. Their time is about up, and Bray's time is just getting started.
So what you're telling me is that we're about to start a new feud with Undertaker and Wyatt, because if they're going to go 3, they're going to go even Stevens. Now, if the Wyatts go over in this Survivor Series, whether it's just the Brothers of Destruction or the Brothers of Destruction with two other wrestlers.
Yeah.
Again, Mark Henry. Let's say Mark Henry. Let's say Big Show.
I don't
Just
know.
a bunch of big motherfuckers.
Do you think they're gonna even? I don't even know if they're gonna do that anymore because then they have to set it up next week. I don't know if they might.
Big Show ain't got shit to do.
I mean, it might just.
Mark Henry got shit to do. And like, I mean, it's not like, yeah, let's go get like these little dudes. Like, you need some big dudes that will, make Braun look good. Say Braun take out Big Show. That's going to make him look good. He's been making fucking Roman Reigns look great. Let Luke Harper take out take out Mark Henry. Let Kane go down to Eric Rowan. Right? And then you got The Undertaker. And Undertaker basically pulls off, he goes down in flames, but he goes down every last one of the Wyatts until he gets to Bray, and then Bray puts him out. Sister Abigail's his ass, and then boom, even Stevens. But goddamn, you got over the heels by having them take out all the people. You got over the Undertaker by taking out those three guys. It's fine. They just took out the guys. It's the Undertaker. They still young bucks. And then Bray Wyatt just got the victory over Undertaker. So a lot of things were taken care of. Nobody really necessarily looked weak, but someone had to win. Someone had to lose. Rubber match. Bray Wyatt maybe enters in the Royal Rumble. Maybe. But what's next? Right, next is TLC, right?
Yeah. No, I think you have Bray win. You keep Bray strong.
But where's the rubber match?
Maybe Rumble, maybe Mania.
No, not at Mania.
Well, then you have it Rumble. You have it down the line. You have it at Rumble, and then.
But Bray is he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. You better believe he's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Not if he's wrestling Taker. You can do both too. People have done both before.
You don't want to be in the Rumble and wrestle Taker. They're not going to book that.
I don't know if it's going to be the Rumble. I think it's going to be Mania. I think it doesn't have to be 3. I think this is not a one-on-one match. This is like
you watched the show, right?
Faction on faction, and I don't think Bray's going over, but I think that's the right thing to do is have Bray and have the Wyatt family go over. Those are 4 guys. The reason they're in the state they're in right now is because they haven't built new stars. Don't keep shooting yourself in the foot when the lesson is right in front of your face. Put Roman Reigns over as the number 1 face, and then build Bray as the number 1 heel, and don't have him touch until all these guys get back, and then you got fresh feuds for all the guys who are returning, with the main babyface being Roman and the main heel being Bray. And that's all you gotta do. Don't have Bray and Roman touch. They just got done with a feud. But just keep them strong, and then all of a sudden Rollins is back, and then all of a sudden Randy Orton's back, then all of a sudden Cena's back, then all of a sudden Daniel Bryan's back, and then you have all these feuds for these 2 guys that you've put over.
I ain't trying to see another Bray Roman.
I didn't know. I don't want to see it. I said don't touch him. I just said that.
But even Stevens, man, they were gonna have to fight again. They're gonna have to fight Undertaker. Undertaker's going over, and that's the thing. If you watch the show, if you've been keeping up with Bray, they build up until the big match, and he goes down in flames. And that's just how I think that's just his role. He'll never get a big victory at all, ever.
Well, then they're gonna then this company is going to fail.
Well, name one heel that won big matches.
Triple H.
Okay, not God. Okay,
Orton, Triple H.
That won the big matches.
Yeah, Orton, Triple H, Edge, Punk.
Punk as a heel?
Yeah, when he had the belt.
He was too over to be a heel. You know what I'm saying?
Edge
is over. I'm talking about like an asshole. Like a guy you just don't like.
Bray is over too, man.
But he ain't over to the extent. He puts over.
His entrance is one of the most over things on Raw.
Yeah, it's over, but I'm saying in terms of, we want to see him succeed because we're marks. We're smarties. But like the average person, I don't think feels the same way. I think they want to see him as a big star, but they don't mind seeing him lose to put over the babyface.
I think all the people that watch, they don't know it, but like a sci-fi kind of character. I think all the people that watch, like The Walking Dead, all these people that watch that, Bray is like the closest thing that wrestling has to a story like that, like a compelling, like week to week character driven story. And I think I think Bray needs to be put over huge at this pay-per-view. Don't keep relearning the same lesson that you need to build new stars. Build this new star right now. It's laid out in front of you.
Hey, dude, I agree with you 120,000 billion%. The only problem is, I watch the show.
I cannot see Taker and Kane they look too strong. They look too strong.
And whenever Bray Wyatt is in a feud and it gets to the big match at the very end, they give him something here, they give him something there. But when it comes to the big match,
I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
He will lose.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm just saying, like, I'm pleading with this company. Like, if anyone can tell them what I'm saying, please have the Wyatt family win this match. Kane, the highlights you were showing were 25, 15, and 10 years old. That shows you that these people are probably too old to last another 2-3 years. Don't do it again. You're stuck in this predicament where you have to have this tournament and reshuffle the deck because you haven't built these new stars. Build these new stars now. Start with Bray. Put the belt on Roman.
You watch the show, right?
Just
hey,
listen.
It's
please.
A sad reality, man. It's a sad reality.
And then you tell me that New Japan is just different, not better.
We're not going there.
No, we just talked about how good the show was, how they built all these things, they're doing all these great things, and then here we are saying, oh well, we watched the show, we know what's gonna happen. We don't roll our eyes at New Japan. We got excited.
Hey, but we don't watch New Japan religiously as much as we watch WWE. And WWE, you know what? They do their job by pissing us off. You know, I don't watch New Japan for them to piss me off. I watch WWE and waited for them to piss me off. If they don't piss me off, I'm like, hey man, there's something wrong. Like the last 2 weeks. Hey man. Why are you making me breakfast in the morning? Why is the car clean? All right?
No, this is not.
Why is the grass cut? Something's up. All right? Thank you for being so nice and to giving us the past 2 episodes, maybe a third, but like something's fishy. And at some point, you're gonna show the whites of your eyes, brother, WWE, and we're gonna be like, oh, it's a ruse the whole time, man. That's why we never loved you. That's why we keep coming back. People
aren't coming back though. The ratings are dropping to lows. You know,
what are we, idiots? We're the idiots?
I mean, we watch any wrestling. I mean, we're watching stuff from New Japan and Mexico. We don't even speak the language. We're watching that shit.
I don't watch stuff from Mexico.
No.
I mean, Lucha Underground. AAA is like a whole other thing for me.
Oh, well. I watch that shit.
AAA?
Sometimes, yeah.
Nathan he's more of a AAA. I mean, he watches more AAA, I think, than anything.
I used to watch it when I was like a teenager because there was like you could get the Mexican speaking channels for like $1, and they showed AAA on that. So
sweet.
So I would always get that.
And it's on YouTube for free.
Oh, what? Really? AAA?
Yeah, AAA. I mean, I remember sending a tweet to Conan, and he sent me the YouTube link to all the stuff that they do. I mean, you can just watch it all the time. It's free on YouTube.
Well, goddamn, guys.
And I tried to watch it.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, I know, right? I tried to watch it, but I just... Once you think about it, I go, man, I'm watching too much wrestling anyway. I mean, I got WWE, that's like fucking 8 hours of content. Got ROH, got Lucha Underground, and then I got like New Japan, and then NXT. I'm like, if I could do without one, all right, whatever. It's not like I got anything invested in watching like AAA either. So I'm good without watching it.
I'm pretty busy, but I think maybe when, I'm off for winter break and summer break and things like that, I think, I'm definitely going to watch it.
I got Nathan to give me
I watch CWF.
Oh, I haven't watched that in a while, too.
Dude, you gotta watch the CWF Rumble. They do like this, like a Royal Rumble. Uh-huh. And that's a good fucking, like, if you don't watch all of them, I mean, they're all good, but if you want to watch one, watch that one.
Okay. I mean, if it's in my YouTube string. Right. So, yeah. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, we're going to wrap this fucker up.
Hell yeah.
Today, thanks for watching. It's in 3 segments on YouTube. If you're listening, again, it's one straight shot. Again, a lip service, best and the worst will be first part 1. Part 2 will be our New Japan Power Struggle review. And then part 3 will be our Raw review. And it'll be section of 30s, which I've been keeping up. So, tell us what you do, bro.
Oh.
Outside of the Peter and Jake Talks Wrasslin podcast.
Well, tonight I'm going to watch NXT, and then I'm going to record Fashion the World podcast, where we review NXT every single week. Comes up every Thursday morning. It's a real quick podcast just talking about NXT and NXT-related news. And then I do the Mark Charles podcast, Outside Interference, where I'm on, if you're listening on the radio, I'm on at 11 o'clock Eastern Time every Thursday, but it's on a podcast, so you can listen to it whenever. I'm doing the news. We got Chase Merriman on there doing the K5 Live. We have some fun time. Outside Interference is the name of that podcast. Talk to me at JG Pro Wrestling. Listen to me on SoundCloud.com/JG Pro Wrestling.
PJTW Central. Again, that's PJTW Central. If you're watching, hit the button below. It's a subscription button. I'm wearing a black shirt. I'm pointing a black my black blue e-cigarette because I'm quitting smoking. I swear. It's like, follow me and me and watch how I break down. Anyway, hit that subscription button below. If you're listening on iTunes, subscribe again. Just add us to your playlist. SoundCloud, subscribe, add me to your playlist. Fucking Stitcher Radio, subscribe, add it to the playlist. Add the thumbs up. The thumbs up is a ways for the logarithms to say, hey, outside of how many views you get or how many clicks you get, it says, hey, this is a very likable podcast. Now there's Wrestling Soup, Solid Monster, and all those other guys that no way we will be close to. But if we can get in there, that mid-card hill, we can get that. They're like the Big Show, and they're like Cena and Orton and them. If we can get down there with like the likes of, Bo Dallas. We get the Bo Dallas and R-Truth. We're good with that.
I feel like we're breeze right now. We just got in, and we're getting kind of stomped, but at least we're on Raw. At
least we're on Raw. No, we're not on even Raw. I'm good with superstars without podcasts.
With Adam Rose.
I'm good with that. That's all I'm saying. We're trying to get down to. We try to just get there because at some point we will get to NXT, right? And then it's anything from there. That's if you don't piss me off anytime between now and then. But any point here, thumbs up, heart, all that stuff, likes, it says we're good. And then also share. Again, the ways to consume this, YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, and if you have a Tumblr account, and Podbean. So there's a lot of ways to get to listen to us.
Hell yeah.
PJTW Central. And then every week is Peter's Raw Recap. I didn't get to do Peter's Raw Recap because I was too busy having a fucking birthday. Peter and Jake Talks Wrasslin. We also have Peter Talks SmackDown. And I always get buried by Nathan because he's like, if it happened on SmackDown, or Keita, if it happened on SmackDown, it doesn't exist. Suck it. It does exist to me.
I wouldn't even know. I don't even watch SmackDown. Well, I'm gonna watch SmackDown this week. I want to see those tournament
matches. Yes. All these tournaments are gonna happen on SmackDown. Keita. Are they gonna happen on SmackDown? Nathan. Maybe they won't.
No. I think they said they would.
Yes, they will.
Yeah. So,
but they're still gonna make it up to where they're gonna make an excuse like, oh, that never happened. I hope they're listening right now. I'm totally calling you out, calling both y'all out. And speaking of which, be sure to check out Elite Podcast, Eyes on the Ring. Yeah, Eyes on the Ring podcast. That's with Nathan and a couple of other guys. And then you have Keita and Jay. The Keita and Jay Show. KEDANJAY. Check them out.
No doubt. They've been helping me out on SoundCloud and stuff.
And your dad has the nerve to hit me up on Twitter calling me old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
It's
like, you're old, dude. Suck it, Dan!
Well, at least it wasn't, at least it wasn't on Facebook.
that wasn't on Facebook, please let it be on Facebook. Not on Twitter. You can call me on Twitter. Me, you, Iron Man, Hell in a Cell, Steel Cage, buddy. Anytime you want it, come get it. Ready to get out of here?
Hell yeah.
You got any last words?
Later.
He got the later. I got the watch out for those foreign objects. Biatch. See you Saturday for Peter's Talks SmackDown.